Well, of course, I'm the voice of reason, Alexander B. Thomas, and this that I'm holding in my hands is the MATW Heavyweight Championship. Tonight, it's a tournament. 8 of the best wrestlers in MATW do battle for this belt. And I can't wait to see if it'll be Victory Andrews or Doug Delicious.
Or Big Ace Montana, or perhaps Blade Brown. People, let me tell you something. That is the just awesome thing about the heavyweight tournament. We have been screaming at the wrestling public for the better part of 3 months about it.
We've watched it. We watched Anthony Athens, Blade Brown, all these men win match after match for this moment right here that you're getting to witness here tonight.
And ladies and gentlemen, you have made the right choice. Keep it right here. The heavyweight tournament coming up right now.
The following match is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first. From Brooklyn, New York, weighing in at 192 pounds, he is Mr. Everything, Victor Andrews.
April Bailey's in the ring, introducing Mr. Everything, Victor Andrews. I am at the voice of reason, Alexander B. Thomas. This is my buddy main event, Brent Fleener. We are with you for the Heavyweight Tournament. This belt is on the line right here tonight.
And I would dare say, Alexander B. Thomas, Happy New Year to each and every one of you. Certainly Happy New Year to you, boss. And let me say, what a marvelous, magical night this will be.
Well, it might be, Fleener, and I say that because here comes Ace Montana, and the last thing I want to see is Ace Montana as
every truck stop in America, weighing in at 295 pounds, he is Big Ace Montana!
The everyman hero, the fan favorite, as you most certainly can hear. This man, quite simply, Thomas, he's beloved, beloved. And I will say, if there is one man any more deserving of wearing this championship,
Look be me thinking,
than
Fleener.
Big Ace. Hey, I'm still at a loss as to how you wound up holding
I'm very well connected there, Fleener.
What a beautiful, magnificent piece of hardware the MATW Heavyweight Championship is.
Well, regardless, we're going to find out which man will be the first MATW champion here tonight.
Wow, what a night. And we've seen.
Listen to this crowd firmly behind Ace Montana. It's a bunch of ridiculousness in here.
Well, certainly this standing room only capacity
They're
crowd
packed to the rafters.
Has chosen whom their odds-on favorite is.
Well, they've chosen. they've chosen to spend their hard-earned money to come here and watch MATW because they want to see which of these 8 grapplers walks out with the championship.
All 8 of these individuals winning their qualifying matches. And I would say something, Thomas, in all of, my goodness.
Well, let's talk about qualifying matches, all right? Ace Montana didn't win a qualifying match. Ace Montana got this bye because he's held another championship in Max Pro, and he got the bye, which I get it, fine, fair, whatever. But the other men won their way in this tournament, Flainer.
Trading wrist locks now as referee Charles Fuller has called for the bell. The action now ensues. Oh, wait. Man, that could have gone really nasty for Andrews.
Only a 2.
Montana had him up, preparing him for what looked to be some sort of splash or sidewalk slam of sorts.
But right now, look at this. Oh, Victor Andrews throws the big man down. He's just going to work on that arm cleaner.
In a martial arts-like maneuver, using Montana's weight against him.
Well, the thing
is Andrews.
I mean, the thing about Victor Andrews is he's so versatile. He can wrestle so many different styles. You don't know what's coming until it's already hit you.
And what I was going to say, in all the matches here at MATW we have covered,
wait.
Is this not the inaugural matchup of these 2 individuals? I don't ever remember.
I don't remember a contest between them. I'm not saying there wasn't.
Oh! Shoulder tackle now, dispatching the native of Brooklyn, New York.
Missed.
And wisely now.
Missed. Victor Andrews now wisely gets out of the way, like you said, Fleener. Trying to get an opening here, maybe take advantage of the situation as he brings Ace Montana down, working again on an arm.
I mean, arm drag, take down.
Hey, man, you break both the wings off, they can't take flight.
That arm drag performed by Andrews was peerless. I mean, absolutely flawless. And now, big man to his feet is Ace Montana. Oh, wretched drop kick finding its mark. And boy, I'm telling you early on.
1, 2.
It has been a whole lot of Mr. Everything. And Ace Montana is showing the way.
You know, again, I said Mr. Everything could beat you so many ways. He is Mr. Everything, Fleener. He has a wide arsenal of styles and tools at his disposal, and he's putting them to good use right now with Ace Montana. He's just going to work on that arm. We just saw a drop kick, a flying maneuver. How many times have you seen somebody take Ace Montana off their feet like that?
And a handful of times. I could count on one hand with fingers left over for sure.
You can count to 10? Well, you have 2 fingers. That makes sense. Regardless, look at this. Look. Speaking of fingers, look at that. He's just cranking back on those fingers of Ace Montana.
The wrist and fingers of Ace Montana
have
to be
but look,
in excruciating pain, but reversal now, and could
man.
have come at a moment's. Could not have come any sooner. I was about to say, or trying to at least. Oh, nice. Headlock takeover now by the big man. Only a 2 count administered by Charles Fuller.
And look at that. I mean, Ace Montana just has, it seems like, an unlimited source of willpower and strength to pull from.
Big shoulder now finding its mark.
You know, often you hear me say things, Fleener, like they could have just stayed down and lived to fight another day. But this is the other day. You can't live to fight again. This is the title is on the line right now as we see Mr. Everything. Oh, did you see that? He just did a backflip out of the corner and then a clothesline knocking Ace Montana. The will to win, the desire to get this championship is pushing both of these men past any normal point.
Alluding to what you certainly
and
called out earlier.
It's the first round.
The absolute first match of the first round.
And if you're watching this, I got to tell you, you're going to see the whole thing right here. This is not come back next week. This is now the whole thing.
Every last
wait.
Quarter, semi, and finals matchup.
Look at that. Just took the big man down.
On this very broadcast.
Look at Ace Montana stumbling.
I have to kind of throw things in reverse here and go back to what you alluded to. It is amazing. Oh, wait a minute now. What's going on here? Extreme Horsemen have somehow found their way to ringside.
And they're both taken down. Now you see, look, now they're grabbing Ace.
The count now ensues from Charles Fuller.
Now referee Charles Fuller.
Wait a minute.
And your winner,
April Bailey, to quote
That's it.
my broadcast partner, Mr. Everything will in fact see another day.
Well,
another match.
Another match. Another day. We'll see him again later tonight.
Matriculating up the ladder in this broadcast award.
And I was going to say, you know, referee Charles Fuller, he saw the Horseman interference, but this is a big-time event. You can't call it for a couple of blows. I understand that, but the count-out still applies. Ace Montana counted out here courtesy of the Horseman.
Amazing. Amazing.
Hey, you know what? Turnabout is fair play. That's fair. After all Ace Montana's done to the poor Horseman, I understand that.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winner in this one, Mr. Everything, Victor Andrews.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first.
I'm going to tell you, this is the match I circled on the docket. This one's going to be interesting.
I see it. It's in crayon right there. Regardless of Safi making his way out here, this guy's a monster. This guy is a monster, Fleener. He leaves a trail of destruction behind him.
Nothing less, that's for sure. I guarantee
well,
you.
There's
And now, of course, yeah.
Get ready, because the big man's walking home with this tonight. How you doing, sir?
Hey, I'll even say there's a very good chance of that.
hey, he's just speaking the truth.
I gotta tell you.
Look, he's game. He's ready to go.
Well,
Asafi. Now, I'm an unbiased journalist, Fleener. I wouldn't take sides, but I gotta say, Asafi's one of my top picks to win this thing.
well,
He's in my top 8, actually.
I gotta be honest with you, Thomas. You certainly would be no fool for throwing the money at the guy, because more on that in a moment. This very angry, bechiseled gentleman may have something to say in rebuttal.
I'm not sure if bechiseled is a real word
Well,
or if you
just
just made
look
that
at
up.
his abs and his
Well,
physique.
if it's not a word, that describes it perfectly right there. It should be, I suppose. But you know, that's great. He looks like a Greek god. I mean, he's a golden gladiator, right?
No question.
That is Asafi. That is the big man. That is the guy that is here to wreck people and win championships. You heard what he said, Fleener. I'm walking out with the belt. I am inclined to agree with that assessment.
You have got, I'm telling you, keys to victory in this one, Thomas. I'm sure you would have to say, for Asafi, it's going to have to quiet this crowd down, certainly. And for Double A, Anthony Athens, the modern-day Spartan, he's going to have to get the big man off his feet somehow. But at 6'8", 6'9", a towering man, and then to add to it over 300 pounds of humanity. I mean, Thomas, both individuals have a rough road to hoe here.
Again, unbiased journalist that I am, I've said it before. Anthony Athens has no quit in him. There is no submit. There's no. When I say let me fight another day, he doesn't do that. Every match he's here for, he's here to win and win decisively. But he is staring across the ring. These people might be rooting for him. They might be pumping their fists and chanting.
And you know,
but regardless of that, Fleener, he has to face the Tongan giant, Asafi. This man we have watched as look, Ace Montana, he put it to the ring with a choke slam. How many people have you watched Asafi just dismantle?
and that, see, that is his MO, exactly. I don't think Asafi really cares for titles. I don't think he really cares for personal accolades. This man is destined, determined, and is here for one reason and one reason.
Well, it's
and that is to
different.
maim
It's different.
everyone on this roster.
Look at his family, the Barbarian, right? The Barbarian is really to say. Asaki, his family, the legacy, the accolades, the trophy case. So they haven't won titles, but the accolades are the carnage they've left behind. They're in wrestling to, like you said, to take people out. As we see the headlock here from Anthony Athens, but I'm inclined to agree with you, Fleeter.
Well, a big headlock now, starting things off.
Oh, look at that nether mango.
For the Golden Gladiator, and then a very
Look, he's telling him, hit the ropes.
supercharged attempt at a shoulder tackle, followed by another, which is absolutely huge.
Look, just glancing, just glaring off of Asaki. Asaki says, go on. Swing and a miss.
Now ducking that big clothesline, finally.
And there you go, Fleeter. He took him off his feet. Asaki looks confused by that. I don't think he expected it. He's turning around at Athens. Oh, a drop kick.
Well, him lying on his back in the middle of the ring is certainly not common.
Let's talk about that. Did you see the drop kick Athens hit? Athens hit the drop kick to the midsection. Normally we see that from Athens, it's a high angle drop kick. He realized mid-course of that drop kick that Asaki had that scouted, and he changed direction because Anthony Athens is very astute, very aware of where he is and what's going on in that ring at all times.
This particular structure is going to have to be taken down from the foundation.
Look. And much to my surprise, these fans can count to 10 as he just lays into Asaki. I mean, but this is what we're talking about. You know?
Luckily for Asaki, we're not counting to 20.
Well,
oh, now a rake of the eyes. Very
as,
obviously.
Be that as it may, Fleener, it's the title. You do what you got to do to win. If you got to rake the eyes, that's what you do. Look, and you got to choke a guy, that's what you do too.
Would it be fair to say Asaki's championships are broken bones?
Well, broken burns and broken dreams. I mean, that's the thing is, you know, what needs to be stated here is that while one man advances in a tournament match, one man loses, Fleener. Ace Montana, he came out here to talk about the Horseman and how he wants revenge, and I don't doubt that. But you got to think now, he's sitting in the back and he's going, man, I was this close to being MATW champion. And, you know, again, unbiased feelings, maybe Ace should have won that match. I'm not saying that, Dick. You know, we're boys and all. But regardless, it's one person advances, but one person goes home. Listen, you hear the chop, just listen up.
Survive and advance is the absolute bottom line here in this broadcast of the Heavyweight Tournament.
And as I've talked about this, Fleener, you know, I think Asaki is just continuing to dismantle Athens. I mean, you see
rights and left to the midsection again, returning to the midsection very wisely.
Oh, and down he goes. And those rights and lefts, would you call those desperation shots, Fleener?
Well, at this point, knowing the competitor he is facing, yes, because listen,
I mean, he's
survive and advance, win or go home, anything it takes by any means necessary.
I mean, I get that you don't necessarily want to go out to dinner with the guy, but you got to admit, Asaki is a monster.
Well, he certainly is a more seasoned veteran, in my estimation, than Anthony Athens. He has seen probably more in the ring in his career.
Never mind that. He grew up with the Barbarian as his uncle.
And then there's that.
He didn't he's not just from a wrestling family. Look, hold on. Athens pushed him in the corner, but he's not just from a wrestling family. He grew up with a savage wrestler as his uncle. Oh, you're fine. Wait. Oh! Asaki raises the foot up. What else I say is he grew up with his uncle, the Barbarian. I mean, again, a guy who just likes to beat people up. And that's what Asaki learned from a young age. Got to beat people up. And you know what's happening right now to Anthony Athens?
After the clothesline just dropped across the throat of Anthony Athens.
He's getting beat up.
Asaki has now gained the advantage he has been searching for from the opening bell.
That's it.
The nerves that are in the trapezius area. Yeah. Bill Olsen, referee in this one, is certainly going to have a hard time having either of these.
I don't envy Bill Olsen for this.
Of all of the first round matches, ladies and gentlemen, here at the Heavyweight Tournament.
This is not fair,
Oh,
Flainer.
wait
This
a
is not
minute.
fair. This crowd is influencing this.
He has certainly plugged into the energy of this crowd. Is Athens, and going back to the midsection, rights
Wait.
and lefts.
No.
Oh, I don't know how much damage that's going to do.
Well,
Oh, right to the turnbuckle
you
with that
say
big
that,
forehead.
but he's dazed, and and that's the thing is, not that I'd want to fight Asafi, but if I had to, if you get him dazed, you might have a chance.
Well, I can assure you that Asafi's head
Wait, Athens.
has been used
Short into the
in
corner.
prior matches as a weapon. Oh,
There you go. There you go.
and I mean, it was quite effective as it has now robbed the precious air of Anthony Athens. I'm not sure what he said to me.
He said that's for you, Flainer, because that's your boy. And that's the thing,
No
Asafi,
secret.
this title right here might well be going home with that man right there. Look, he's just, look.
All the weight.
Wow.
All the weight now.
And your winner by disqualification, the Golden Gladiator, Anthony.
Now wait,
It's a tournament match.
Asafi has shockingly
Oh, he
been
got a little carried away, but I mean, come on. Oh, look at that, look at that.
disqualified. Now wait a minute. Oh. Oh, grabbing the throat, perhaps the. What
I see
in
nothing wrong.
the name of lands has happened here?
Well-
Absolute bedlam ensues. Anthony Athens is gasping for air on the apron or in the middle of the ring. Excuse me, Asafi has finally relinquished his attack.
Well, Asafi got what we talked about. He came in for carnage, he created carnage.
We're going to see just what's on the mind of the Tongan giant.
I, for one, applaud Asafi for coming here, creating carnage here. But that said, Anthony Athens has advanced. He will move on to the next round, but right now he's down and out in the ring.
Ladies and gentlemen, if I can have your attention, I'm going to try to get the attention. What do you want? Well, I'd like to ask you a question. You do realize that, as in any tournament, it's win or go home. What could you possibly have been thinking? You said yourself, you came to the table, going home with that. Impossible to do so now, genius. One thing about it, friend, watch your mouth when you talk to him.
Hey, you can do all the chants you want, but one thing about it, I can get that anytime all the time. But the bigger thing here is, I got a real big day here tonight. So, have fun with that one, Fleeter. Way to go, champ.
You heard it right here from the Tongan Giant, ladies and gentlemen, the heavyweight tournament continues.
From Chocolate City, weighing in at 200 pounds, he is the highlight of the show, Soulfly Manny Lowe.
And so, ladies and gentlemen,
What do you think about that, Flamer?
Washington, D.C. zone. Now,
Look, I already know what you're going to say, and I've got a response to that in just a moment there, Flamer.
And his opponent, from Raleigh, North Carolina,
Here we go.
weighing in at 230 pounds, he is Alpha Dog Clean Rose.
my odds-on favorite to walk
All right.
out of here.
Well, apparently, Blade Brown did get his rabies shots in time for this
Well,
tournament. But SoFly Manilo, I know you were going to say it, Fleeter, but he didn't win a qualifying match, right?
No, he did not.
But he did.
To my memory.
He won the Sheboygan Classic
The what?
in Rio de Janeiro.
Yeah, in Sonoma Beach, Maryland.
Well, you
right?
can say what you want. Manny Lowe and Blade Brown have had issues throughout the Mid-Atlantic, and it's coming to a head right now. I mean, he was an alternate for this tournament. The previous competitor was unable to compete, and it is SoFly Manny Lowe and Blade Brown and Manny Lowe.
Well, things have certainly started off at a feverish pitch as Blade Brown now gaining a slight advantage. Huge shoulder tackle. Oh, wait a minute. Manny Lowe, quite athletic, Thomas. My goodness.
Oh, and what would you say if Manny Lowe walks into here, this complete underdog, and walks out as our MATW Heavyweight Champion?
It is quite possible. It is very plausible.
He's got
it would be earth-shattering.
A 1 in 6 shot now.
Big drop. And now, oh my goodness, the adrenaline-laced boots being dumped into the midsection of one Blade Brown, the Alpha Dog.
Wait, look at that, look. Oh, wait,
Oh, might not have been the best.
That's what I said.
Oh, the strength.
Well, that's what I said. These two have fought each other up and down the Mid-Atlantic, up and down the East Coast. Blade Brown knew exactly what Manny Lowe was going to do. We didn't know that, but Blade knew that, and he caught it at mid-move.
Oh!
And look, and to that same point, Manny Lowe knew exactly what was coming from Blade Brown. I like Blade Brown. I've said before, I think he could use the guidance of the Spencer Chestnut and Mr. Salazar of my yours truly if I were doing that right now. But regardless,
Oh my, huge back toss suplex combination.
what I was going to say is that, I mean, I think Blade could use a good fair manager in his ear. But
I hope and pray that that never happens.
But he's throwing Manny Lowe around every chance he gets. I mean,
My Lord, what a huge boot to the side of Lowe's head.
Look at that. And you talk about being cut, being sculpted. Blade Brown looks like he's chiseled out of rock. Oh! And his head looks like it just got dropped like a
Corner
rock.
post DDT administered by the young
Wait, cover.
Manny
1,
Lowe.
2. So fly, Manny Lowe, that is.
And well, DC's finest indeed. And I will say,
Way to cover.
I have
1,
seen,
2.
now unlike you, I am not the world traveler, and I am not wise to the exploits of one Superfly Manny Lowe.
So fly, Manny Lowe.
Or SoFly, beg your pardon. He has been everything in that thus far in this contest for sure.
Oh, wait a minute, though. Blade Brown just throwing punches to the face, to the midsection. Look at those punches.
Oh,
Rocking.
third landing
Just
with
rocking.
authority
Wait,
now. Oh,
look.
wait, blocked.
No.
Reversed and dumped is Blade Brown.
But Blade manages to pop up. I mean, did you see he sprung up off the mat?
And now the Alpha Dog is trying to gather his sorts,
It only
if
takes,
you will.
It only takes 3 seconds for you. 3 seconds and you move on.
So poignantly true
I've got to say,
is Alexander B. Thomas.
I don't think you should taunt Blade Brown.
It would not be the best of ideas for certain. And he is finding out very much why that statement is
turns
true.
around. Up goes SoFly Manny Lowe.
Oh,
Wait, look at this. Caught.
I would
Blade
have
Brown
to
stop.
say,
Look.
oh, and
Good night.
absolutely landing with a thud. Both competitors now. I would have to say, Thomas, in the opening round matches of the heavyweight tournament, this one seemingly is the most important.
Well, it's
By
back and
far.
forth. It's back and forth. I mean, we say that Asafi had pretty firm control over Anthony Athens until he got carried away. But look,
Double axe handle now. Thrown into the face and neck area of Manny Lowe.
kind of a leg clothesline there, knocking Manny Lowe to the ground. Wait, he's in that corner.
Oh!
Wait, Blade Again. Oh, look at that. Spiked him. Absolutely spiked him, dumped him on his head. Manny Lewis down. Blade Brown hooks the leg. We got to cover 1, 2.
Oh. 2 and maybe a 16. Counted out by Todd Myers.
If Todd Myers had drinking an energy drink before he got in the ring, we might have a victory. Wait, I don't think drinking is a
Veteran
victory.
referee Todd Myers, indeed methodical in his ways and means.
I think we're going to start using drinking. We're going to make it a thing. Wait.
Wrenching off that
no.
breaker type maneuver now is so fly Manny Low. This young man from DC is an absolute explosion.
Well, this is it. This is my pick to win the whole thing. This is my pick to win the whole thing. So fly Manny Low.
Where in the world is Manny Low going? He's certainly expected.
He's got until 10.
Is certainly expected. Todd Myers.
He's got until 10.
And Lowe will make it seemingly on the count of 8.5. And wait a minute, he has the ball. Oh!
Swing and a miss.
Barely missing. Oh, a fumble on the 50.
Oh, wait a minute.
And there it is.
And your winner, Alpha Dog, Bleed Brown.
A matchup for the ages, Thomas. Both of these young men gave all they possibly could have.
Well, it's like I said, Blade Brown's going to win.
And Blade Brown, remember, alluding to what you've been talking about all night long, he's got at least 2 more to go.
But you talk about potential, you talk about upside. I mean, Blade Brown, just look at this guy, man. But that said, he's got more matches to go, Fleener. And I gotta say, well, yeah, you go talk to him.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm here with the Alpha Dog. Blade, I would have to say, of these early opening round matches, young man, that by far was the most evenly matched contest. Probably one of the best matches I've seen in quite some time. And congratulations, you live to fight another day.
Yes, sir.
This is your champion tonight, by the way.
I'm calling.
Now, I've won plenty of championships in my athletic career, but none gonna be sweeter than when I'm hoisting that heavyweight mid-Atlantic territory wrestling title over my head tonight. And you know what the icing on the cake is? I'm talking the cherry on top. I'm gonna have all my dogs with me.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Alpha Dog, Blade Brown, Heavyweight Tournament ensues.
Surprisingly, the Myrtle Beach Police Department has released. That's just, I can't go there.
And his opponent,
I think Doug Delicious would be stupid enough to get caught if he did a crime.
Oh, he commits a crime every time he decides to wear those pants.
The only crime that Doug Delicious commits is just being excellent at everything.
All joking aside,
Well,
you have to take.
Well, you do, and he has to take Jason very seriously. The thing is, there's no slouch in this tournament. These are 8 of the absolute top professional wrestlers that you're going to find anywhere in any company. And Chase Emery locks up here with Doug Delicious. Look, Doug. Side headlock.
And I mean, switching it up now in a nice reversal is Delicious. Oh, but met with an elbow to the chop.
And this is almost a classic battle of a seasoned veteran that's done and seen it all, been up and down the road. And Doug Delicious, he was in the Road Warriors last match. Doug Delicious was the opponent for Hawk and Animal.
Oh, yeah.
And here tonight, he's up against Chase Emery, who is a rising young star that's making waves throughout the industry. I mean, this is a classic matchup of a talented young up-and-comer blue chipper. It says on his tights, blue chipper, Chase Emery, up against a seasoned veteran in Doug Delicious.
A man, literally, who has the sunset of his career quite visibly in front of him.
We'll talk about that. I don't know about that. Wait,
He is
look, the back and forth. Oh, and Chase Emery with a punch to the face.
Plethora of reversals by both men.
But you talk about that, Doug Delicious, he's as good now as he was back then. I mean, Doug is on a tear here. It's going to be victory after victory.
But Emery, I was going to say, a young man who most definitely has the sun rising of his career firmly to his back. This young man has his whole life.
How much quicker does the sun rise if he takes this belt home with him?
The blue chipper indeed.
Nice blue championship here, the MATW Heavyweight title. And the love for to be around his waist. We will see though, Doug Delicious to lock up again. And they give him that side headlock. I mean, both
right to that headlock, to the collar and elbow was Delicious.
Both of the lockups have had so far favored Chase Emery at the end. And now finally Doug takes him down.
Shoulder tackle now by the wily veteran.
And Doug taunting a bit as he's in the ropes. Emery down. Doug. Oh, drop kick off his feet. Again off his feet. Chase Emery fired up, head of steam here. He's trying to go after Doug Delicious.
I guarantee you, it's going to be very shocking if Doug Delicious doesn't have double footprints with Sullivan Rubber Company right on the heel in his sternum after that. Veteran certainly in his own right.
Look at that. That was almost a 3 count out of nowhere.
Bill Olsen, the finest there is anywhere. And why wouldn't he be here, by the way? What an important, crucial night. The MATW family, ladies and gentlemen, who are watching the heavyweight tournament.
Well, you talk about being here. I mean, the locker room is full of talent that aren't even on tonight's show. They just want to see who is going to be the MATW champion. Who do we target? Who do we set our sights on next?
Well, I am going to have a hard enough time.
Wait, no, look at that. Chase Emery just fires back against the veteran.
Into the corner is Delicious, and now a huge
Doug for a ride, a drop kick, a cover. And look, Delicious got up, and if he hooked the leg, I wonder if that might have gone a little differently.
Now the youngster from North Carolina applying as much pressure as he possibly can to the neck,
and you know,
side of the head.
I've got to be honest with you, this is not how I thought this was going to go. Chase Emery has gone out of his way to keep Doug Delicious on the ground. That's not what I would do against Doug Delicious, especially if you're Chase Emery. He's got those drop kicks, he's got a lot of that, I don't want to say high-flying offense, but very intense, you know, fast-paced offense. But Chase Emery is trying to keep Doug on the ground, and look, Doug, it's working. It's working. That's what I can't believe it's working.
He is seemingly, oh, wait a minute now. Competitor from Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, to his knees. And the blue chipper, Emery, trying desperately to keep Delicious from getting to his feet, unable to do so, and now Delicious, after dumping a couple of rights into the ribcage of Emery, met with another shoulder tackle.
Emery, shot to the midsection.
That just might slow things down.
Again, and Doug throws him out of the ring. That's the thing. Doug Delicious knows, you know, a quick shot, take a breather because you're throwing Emery out of the ring, you get a chance to catch your breath. You know, that's where those veteran instincts come into play for him. He knows what to do in that situation.
Thomas, absolutely.
Did you see when Emery had him down? Emery took maybe a second too long to figure out what to do next. That said, hold on, wait, 1, 2. I was going to say Emery took us maybe a second too long to figure out what to do next, and Doug capitalized on it.
Right, and obviously being maybe a couple of steps slower in foot than his younger competitor,
he makes up for it with a plethora of knowledge too. Having faced all sorts of opponents up and down the world in professional wrestling.
I'll give you that. Absolutely. You cannot distract from the repertoire or rather the accolades of one Doug Delicious. But
I don't know why you don't like Doug Delicious.
He doesn't mind letting anybody who will listen know about those things. I guess if I'm him, I'd do the same.
Are you just jealous? Are you just jealous of his chiseled good looks? Is that what it is for you?
Well, he does have a full head of hair. There's that.
Wait. Oh! You know what else he's got? One heck of a chop there.
One of the best in the business, mind you.
Oh! Again, Chase Emery.
So nice, gotta give it twice, and I mean...
Emery's chest turning on bright red. And the thing is, no matter who wins this, you're going through this match. I mean, that damage...
Oh! Snapping
that damage doesn't go away.
And just grinding the forearm.
Cleaner, I know occasionally a wrestler decides they like you enough. Wait, to hang out with you outside of the arena here. How many guys have you known that call you a week later and they're still sore from last week's match? Or they're sore from last week's couple of matches, right? If this match, you're sore from it, you go back there, you might be able to put some ice on something for a few minutes, but you're coming right back out here to face a top-notch, world-class athlete again here tonight.
And literally,
two
that's all
if you're successful. Well, Chase Emery right now, I see the air, look at that face, I mean, the air is leaving his body. Look at the pain, look at the pain in Emery's face, and Doug is just cranking down on it.
Delicious now looks from this vantage point, excuse me if I'm wrong, Thomas, that could be a borderline choke. Whatever it is,
I'm offended that you would ever say Doug Delicious would do anything like that.
Well, it was very successful. At that moment, it's bleeding.
Emery though off the ropes. Oh, close on. Down goes Doug. Down goes Doug again.
What a clothesline.
Doug into the ropes, but wait. Delicious turns it around, sends Emery in. Swing, miss. Emery. Oh, and a shoulder tackle.
My goodness, if that clothesline of Delicious's would have landed.
Cover 1, 2. Only a 2.
Very fortunate for Doug Delicious. Indeed, he was able to gather himself. And only a 2 count. Administered by referee Bills. What a matchup, what a night this has been already. There's so much more to come from us. We will, in fact, crown the first ever MATW Heavyweight Champion.
Oh, look at that.
Winning
with Doug. 1, 2, 3. There you go.
Wait. And very wisely. And in what?
Emery's complaining. He says he pulled the tights. Look, Emery's telling me he pulled the tights.
I didn't see it, but I'm quite sure it happened.
Yeah, whatever. I mean, maybe it happened, maybe it didn't. You know what I hear? I hear Doug Delicious' music playing. I heard the bell ring. Doug Delicious victorious as we move on to the next round here.
The heavyweight tournament continues. What a night for any wrestling fan. It's all for you. MATW, baby. This tournament continues.
Thus far, Thomas. We have seen it all. We've seen Blade Brown advance, but we have seen Ace Montana fall to Victor Andrews. And you can tell me all you want about the Extreme Horseman and whatever, but Victor Andrews moves on. And I gotta tell you, we saw Anthony Athens move on, but Asafi dismantled him. I can't wait to see that.
And the heavyweight tournament continues. Don't go anywhere.
Following match is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first.
You can try to stop it.
From Brooklyn, New York, weighing
And ladies and gentlemen, Alexander B. Thomas here with Brent Fleener. Main event, Brent Fleener, of course. This is round 2 beginning of the MATW Heavyweight Championship Tournament. This is Victor Andrews, Brent against Anthony Athens, and I cannot wait.
Well, we have arrived here. MATW faithful.
Look at Victor hiding here.
Now,
His opponent.
The lights.
I'm not so sure.
Queen City Maryland, weighing in at 250
No! Oh!
He is
This is great. This is
Yeah,
intelligent.
it's fabulous. Ever the opportunist, Mr. Everett.
It's over. It's over. Look, it's over. They dropped him in the
Can't
apron.
be,
It's
won't
over.
be.
You heard the bell. Referee Charles Fuller making the count.
And has arrived at 5, Anthony Athens.
Come on, count.
Oh, dear. He's not going to make it, I don't think. Thomas.
Well, it's exactly what I said. I told you from the get. Victor Andrews is going to walk out of here an MATW champion.
We're at 8. Oh, wait. It's just absolutely the last possible second. The Golden Gladiator now enters the contest officially now.
He's in the ring, but Victor Andrews going to work. I mean, on a beaten and battered Anthony Athens.
Already ailing neck and shoulder area of the Golden Gladiator.
I mean, he had a Tongan giant on it.
Huge opportunity here for your favorite, a man I know you follow closely.
Well, it's like I said.
Thomas.
It's like I said from the beginning. He's the man that's going to win the title.
But he certainly has as good a chance as anybody left in this tournament. That's for certain. And now,
Taking off his necklace of his and setting him on the corner is Mr. Everything, Victor Andrews. As he look, it's methodical look. Wait a minute, wait.
oh, answering now, finally with a little offense, is Athens. Oh, but shut down almost immediately
Wait,
by
look at this.
Mr. Everything, Victor Andrews. Native no stranger to the MATW.
Referee Charles Fuller, count, telling Mr. Everything to back off. I don't know if I'd listen to a man with a mullet like that.
The young Charles Fuller
Morgan
has
Wallen.
done an admirable job here this.
Yeah, well,
During this tournament.
Morgan Wallen wants his hair back. Fleener. Wait, oh!
Wait a minute,
Look
that,
at that.
just might be
Look, it
the
was
opening.
out of nowhere. Look, and a cover, hooks the leg. 1, 2, we might have. I mean, I hate to call that an upset, Fleener, but it's an upset if Anthony Athens wins. I'm sorry.
At this point, I'd have to agree. Already bludgeoned, battle worn from earlier in this tournament. Wow, tilt-a-whirl clothesline. I'd have to call that. Delivered by Andrews, and now a huge knee finding its mark of the back. I don't know how Athens, I don't know how he's going on.
And look at the knee just being driven into the throat. I mean, that cuts off your airway, Fleener. You can't breathe. You can't win if you can't breathe.
Absolutely simplistic.
I mean, let's be real. You can have all the conditioning in the world. You can be the best wrestler that has ever been seen. If you can't breathe, if you can't get air, if you can't get wind,
You ain't
even.
breathing, you ain't performing.
That's it.
for sure. And a
Victor
testimonial to that very
Look.
fact
Look,
is Athens.
just attacking that neck. I mean, methodically attacking the neck of one Anthony Athens is Victor Andrews.
Both of these men.
Wait. Anthony,
Oh!
clothesline, pushes
Wow!
him into the corner.
I mean, he stamped that right on the throat. Andrews.
Oh,
And again, with all the force.
and the Golden Gladiator. Oh. Swinging
He
and
just might see that upset you're calling for.
I'm not calling for it.
Well, saying that it would be.
I mean, it would be an upset. Look, Victor Andrews, I mean, his first round match, Victor Andrews, his first round match ended halfway through due to the Extreme Horsemen coming out, remember? There was a count on victory. I mean, is it safe to say he didn't even wrestle the full match that he might have had to do to beat Ace, right? Let's be honest. So he's only wrestled half a match in this tournament, and now he's up against Anthony Athens, who I think probably has gone through a car wreck.
Beleaguered Athens,
in the form of Asafi.
Athens indeed. Asafi absolutely brought out every possible
Wait up!
facet
Wait,
of
look at
his
that,
arsenal.
look at that.
Wait,
Look, he's
dragging Andrews. Is Athens.
He did. He pulled Andrews back with him. He didn't want Andrews to get out of that. A very smart decision by Anthony Athens. But again, desperation is the word I would use to describe everything Athens is doing here. Wait. This could be it.
Next, again, that very.
But look, is this a taunt to Doug Delicious?
Oh!
What, do you think that was maybe a taunt to Doug Delicious? Because maybe he thinks he's going to face Doug in the finals?
Oh!
Wait a minute.
Oh!
Wait a minute.
Grabbing
Assaulting the official is what Anthony Athens is doing.
Hardly. Anthony Athens will not be, maybe perhaps,
wait a minute,
through the duration of the match to this point, playing possum was
I don't think he was playing
the
possum.
Golden Gladiator.
I don't think he was playing possum. I think these fans have just cheered for him and willed him on. He doesn't want to lose. It's like I said before, there's no quitting this man.
Let me tell you.
Oh, wait. It just took his eye off the ball. Cover 1, 2, 3.
Well, your man is out.
Anthony Athens victorious here over Victor Andrews. I think Brent Fleener might be grabbing the microphone.
And even the fact that Andrews was trying to cheat by gaining an early advantage and packing the Golden Gladiator from behind. What a win for the modern day Spartan that is.
I mean, Anthony Athens overcoming all odds here, honestly. And he's got one more stop, that main event match here tonight against either Doug Delicious or Blade Brown. Wow. Even I have to say, I have a lot of respect for Anthony Athens for braving through this, for getting that victory. But man, now he's got to face Doug Delicious or Blade Brown. I just don't see him walking out of here with this belt tonight. I really don't.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Golden Gladiator, Anthony Athens. Big guy, I gotta tell you, I was quite worried. Even my broadcast partner was calling this a bye for Mr. Everything because of the bludgeoning you took in the hands of Asafi in your opening round match. What an impressive victory, big man.
No matter what, I know you always have my back. I know the guy with the ugly plays who doesn't. But the only thing that matters is winning that heavyweight championship.
Survive and advance, brother.
It doesn't matter if it's played. It doesn't matter if it's done. I want it to be Doug Delicious. I want it to be whoever is a viable opponent. Doesn't matter if my neck's hurt. I will take on any adversary.
Ladies and gentlemen, will the Golden Gladiator walk out of this building your new MATW Heavyweight Champion? I say there's a very good chance it'll happen. Anthony Athens, ladies and gentlemen.
Introducing first.
Here he comes,
Well, there's a man who may have a little to say about that, Thomas.
Weighing in at 245 pounds, he is Doug Delicious.
time I think about Doug Delicious, I think about the time he put a towel on your head.
Yeah, well. And then made me put the glasses on, too.
Yeah, it was great. He made you interview him with a towel on your head. It was awesome. You looked a lot better when we couldn't see your face.
I felt that.
At 230 pounds, he is Alpha Dog Blade Brown.
Blade Brown, looking at that belt. He wants it.
Boy, he's eyeing you. You better be glad you're not
He's
competing
not looking
against
at
him
me.
tonight. Oh, here we go.
He's not looking at me, Flanner. He's looking at this piece of hardware right here. He's looking at the MATW Heavyweight Championship, and he wants it. He wants to walk out with that belt.
A beautiful piece of hardware indeed, ladies and gentlemen. This is the Heavyweight Tournament.
Here we go. It is Blade Brown and Doug Delicious. Doug Delicious, of course, my pick to win.
Round 2 action continues here. Two gentlemen, I'm sure you have absolutely
I said when this tournament started,
they're not strangers.
no, they're not. Doug Delicious and Blade Brown. I mean, we've seen them fight before. We've seen this. I mean, it's intense.
That's what this is going to be.
It's intense, and both men are here with this goal in mind, this belt. It's laser focused from all these competitors. Asafi lost a little bit. I'm going to tell you, I think Asafi got a little carried away in the corner. I think it does bother him he didn't get this belt, to be honest with you. Sorry, buddy, but I think it does bother him a little bit. I think he got carried away because everybody wants this title. It's laser focused. When I was in the back talking to all the wrestlers, because they like me and they talk to me, I don't like you. When I was talking to them, everybody said, I can't wait to go out here and beat all these other competitors and prove I'm the man in MATW. And there's no better case for that than the two men in the ring right now.
Here is what I'm curious about. We know Asafi indicated, I've got my payday, quote unquote, paraphrasing. Wonder who paid him off. Who paid him off? This crowd now has most certainly indicated early on in this one who they are rooting desperately for and who could blame them. The young alpha dog, Blade Brown, collar and elbow now, rake of the eyes. By Delicious, you would expect no less.
Well, I expect Doug Delicious to do whatever he's got to do to win. I expect Blade Brown to do the same thing. He won't, but he should. I mean, both of these guys want this MATW title right here. This is what it's all about.
Big elbow. Finding its absolute bullseye in the back of the neck of Blade Brown, and now backing him into the near corner here is Delicious. Early on here, not looking good.
One of the most,
Alpha.
I mean, this company, MATW, is one of the most talked about companies in wrestling. And you got to say, I mean, how much do you think these guys want to be the first person to represent MATW as the champion?
Measurable to have been the first at anything.
You're putting your name in the history books. I mean, this company, you watch the rise of this company as it's happened. I mean, you want to be the first. You want to be the guy they talk about years later. That was the guy.
And you'll agree, all jokes aside,
only a 2 count.
ABT has been indescribable. Certainly being here tonight, but to be amidst such greatness.
Any one of these 8 men could have walked out champion walking into this. And Doug Delicious right now is in full control. He wants to move forward. He wants to go on and face Mr. Everything, Anthony Athens. And I'd already had that pre-programmed in my head. It was going to be Victor Andrews because I thought for sure Victor Andrews was going to win that match. He's still flabbergasted.
Both of these competitors had very strenuous opening round matches in their own right.
Blade Brown had to throw everything he could at Manny Lowe to beat him. There's no question about that. And Doug Delicious stuck by Chase Emery. Doug Delicious, Chase Emery said he held the tights. I heard him backstage complaining about that too, but you're right. Both of these men kind of just barely made it through the first round matches, and now here they are against each other. Oh, as the foot goes up, Blade Brown goes down.
Met with the size 11 at least is Blade Brown, and I mean that big boot most certainly has wreaked havoc.
Wait, look at that. Oh, man. You could have videoed that and put it in a class. 1, 2. You could teach a young wrestler, this is what a swinging neck breaker is supposed to look like. It's perfect. I mean, it looked beautiful, and it kept Blade Brown on the ground. It knocked him down and out, almost out of this match.
Now the dog is still, although seated,
look,
he is still on the canvas, and Delicious absolutely having his way.
I mean, this is clubs to the chest as Doug Delicious now, drives that knee into the face of Blade Brown. Cover, wait. 1, 2.
Doug Delicious, what does he build at, 240, 250?
I don't even know. I know that Doug Delicious is a wrestling machine, is what he is. He is a quintessential professional wrestler.
Oh, my.
Look at him.
And now,
going to work on Blade
chin
Brown.
lock, vice-like in its application.
Listen to this crowd barking.
I'm not so sure that's going to help in this instance.
Well,
although
but it is. It's willing Blade Brown. I mean, he hears
he's
him.
to his knees and now to his feet, and I mean back elbow into the breadbasket of Delicious. Administered by Brown. Double axe handle. Youngster from North Carolina has now punched in. He has.
There you go. Blade Brown takes him down. High angle hip attack and a cover. 1, 2.
Scissor kick to the midsection.
I mean, Blade, he hooked the leg. I mean, he hit him, he hooked the leg. Blade Brown doing everything right here, and he's just up against a world-class caliber athlete in Doug Delicious.
My goodness, Thomas, could that be too much offense for Delicious to endure? He is struggling in getting to his feet. He finally does.
And up.
Oh, scooped up as if he were weightless.
Oh! And how many people have you seen just manhandle Doug Delicious like that? Wait, hooks leg again, cover. 1, 2. Only a 2.
Wow. Very fortunate indeed is one Doug Delicious. Only 2.
Referee Todd Myers.
Wow.
You can count to 3, right? Doug.
Say what you feel about Todd Myers. He is our senior in-ring official here at MATW.
Look at Blade in the corner.
Oh!
Doug.
The last possible second. I don't
Wise
tell
decision.
from our vantage point. I think that shoulder.
Doug with the cover.
Oh, no. And of course, using that second rope as leverage was Delicious.
What did he use the second rope as leverage to do again?
That's right, threw out the popcorn. So
No. Well, I mean, what did he do? What happened when he used the rope?
using the second rope as leverage
To do what?
to win this.
That's what I was looking for. Doug Delicious victorious over Blade Brown. I like Blade Brown. He'll have a great run one day when he learns that you can poke the eyes and take a couple of shortcuts. But that said, Doug Delicious is victorious for tonight. He's going on to your main event against Anthony Athens, who's already gone through 2 grueling matches.
We'll see you again, Blade Brown. That's for sure. You were robbed.
Doug Delicious victorious for tonight.
This man was absolutely swindled.
You can call it what you want to call it. What I call it is sweet victory. But I gotta tell you,
And Cowboy Ron is in the building.
Cowboy Terry, what do you want him for?
That penguin you always do.
The following match is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first.
You know what that music means, don't you, Flainer?
I'm afraid I do. We're going to switch gears here in the midst of the Heavyweight Tournament.
I'm just grooving because here comes Preston Quinn. Stevie Anderson.
With a combined weight of 500 pounds, they are 2 members of the legendary Anderson family.
ranking tour.
I mean, I'm just happy these two have finally seen the light and embraced what they always were to begin with.
Oh, yeah. Whoa, Daddy!
You know, Christopher Prince, Nathan Cross might be biting off a little more than they can chew. They're up against two very angry, very focused, very determined Extreme Horsemen here tonight.
What these young men lack in physical stature, they are certainly athletic. They are gifted wrestlers. I'm not so sure that's any of that's going to help here tonight.
And let's make no bones about it. The two men have been victorious in match after match.
Certainly they have.
And not to be taken lightly. But again, CW Anderson and Preston Quinn have a renewed focus and energy. Again, I said anger.
Cheating.
Well, you can call it what you want to call it. They are, let me put it like this. If I got to lock you in a cage with either Bad Magic or the Extreme Horseman right now, which one do you want me to lock you in a cage with? Well, right. You don't want to face the Extreme Horseman. And it's because they have a viciousness about them right now. Maybe it's a chip in their shoulders. Maybe it's anger. I don't know what you want to call it. But look at CW Anderson's face.
I was just going to say the look in the eyes of one C.W. Anderson tells it all. And now,
I gotta say, I mean, Christopher Prince, Nathan Cross, they want to make a name for themselves. They want to move up the ranks here in MATW as we gear up for this tag team title tournament coming up soon.
Anderson now mocking the young Christopher Prince.
Lock up.
Oh,
that went about how I thought it was going to go.
Unceremoniously, the corner here is Christopher Prince, and still the scowl on the face of the ECW original. Hey, listen, I know they have refocused. They have, in my estimation, made their deal with the devil.
Well, you can call it whatever you want to call it. What it is it's the Extreme Horsemen being deliberate and moving up the ranks. You know, they've tried playing by other people's rules, and now they're deciding they're going to play by theirs. As you see, the clubbing blows to the back of one Christopher Prince.
I'm not so sure how he was able to launch those 2 or 3 fists into the breadbasket of Anderson after that huge fist he just endured in this corner. But you'll never tell me.
Oh, wait
a minute now. To his feet. Miraculously now, both members of Bad Magic in the ring.
And
double.
Wow, I mean, they take both Extreme Horsemen down. I mean, the coordination between Bad Magic. I mean, we watched these guys before they were foes. We watched them form a team, and the coordination
before our very eyes. And this is your reward tonight.
Well, I mean, I don't get me wrong. I think it's a treat to watch Bad Magic versus the Extreme Horsemen. I really, really do. I think, I still think Christopher Prince is better off without Nathan Cross, but be that as it may, maybe I'm being proven wrong because Nathan Cross is in firm control now. You see him pulling the arm of Preston Quinn. You see the teamwork between the two men. I mean,
well, the magic that has been emitted from Bad Magic is anything but bad, but it has been to this point short-lived as both members of the Extreme Horsemen have just shut them down before getting
Wait, look, Cross though, firing back.
Oh, wait, Cross now, backing up
Nathan
the
Cross
big
fires
Virginian that is Preston Quinn. Oh, knees down to the midsection of,
a meeting of the minds there. I mean, Cross,
abruptly so indeed.
Wait. So this is not legal.
Boy.
Oh.
Could ruin a weekend.
Nathan Cross is very skilled in the ring. I think he holds Christopher Prince back because he doesn't want to take shortcuts. Cross wants to win the honorable way. Well, Preston Quinn and CW are showing you right now, honor doesn't matter. It's the victory that matters, Flamer.
Ah.
Preston Quinn, look.
He just drove the young man's head into that near turnbuckle.
Wait a minute, no, Prince moved, and Prince, went for a shoulder tackle and missed it. Just working that arm, and he's been just attacking.
Offense is there for bad matches,
But he's been-
it seems like they're just a second
Preston
behind.
Quinn is just attacking that arm, and look at him just dragging Prince to the corner. And I begin to worry here. Look at this. Look.
Thank you all for joining us here.
Look, stomping the arm. So I'm getting ready to say, I begin to worry the Extreme Horsemen have found the body part to target and dismantle Flamer.
And you can see as the sting has started to set in on the young Christopher Prince's left arm as he was just shaking, trying desperately to shake that tingle out of
And
that
look at
left
that. Look,
hand.
CW let him get as close as he could before he punched Cross. It was almost mocking him.
It was any hope
Look,
of
the
attack.
arm is still behind.
And I mean, thunderously landing on that already ailing arm was Prince.
Look at this. Look, just taking him apart, man. Cover 1, 2. Throws his body
Just
out,
like
but I mean,
widgets coming down the conveyor, one move after the other. This is
they're going to break this kid's arm is what they're going to do.
the epitome of tag team wrestling done.
Well, it's CW Anderson,
Whether
it's
you
Preston
like
Quinn.
it or not.
It's two of the best wrestlers you're ever going to see. Two of the best tag team wrestlers you're ever going to see, and one of the best tag teams you're ever going to see.
I don't have to like it, but I can't disagree.
Taking them apart, Flamer. Look, just going to look. Again, the arm pulled out. Preston Quinn is trying to break this kid's arm because that's what you got to do to win matches.
And I'll tell you this, the young Christopher Prince is certainly a game individual and a staunch competitor. How much more of this can he take from Thomas? Wow, some 2 minutes this young man has been bludgeoned.
Wait, now look,
Hold on a
Prince.
minute now.
Oh no, CW just pulls an arm bar out of nowhere.
And guess which arm he has? The one that has almost been ripped out of the shoulder socket.
Look at this, look. CW has locked his legs and he's dragging Prince into the corner so he can tag Preston Quinn. That was a genius maneuver. Bringing in the pain train here.
Knees to the ribs now. Dropped. Oh, wait a minute.
Cross just leveled there.
Bill Olsen may have had a hand in the dismantling of Nathan Cross.
Look on the other side. Preston Quinn is just pulling it. You see the arm just digging backwards.
Ever the opportunist, the pain train Preston Quinn.
And
As you
again,
can notice here, Nathan Cross finally.
and again, the viciousness. I mean, it's a viciousness from the Extreme Horsemen. But look, Prince is using that other arm to try to fire back best he can here.
Oh, wait, almost. He was within inches.
Look at that. Look at it. Just grabbing the arm and dropping him right on it.
Oh, Thomas, some 3 minutes now.
Again, tagging in. I mean, just back and forth are the Extreme Horsemen. Preston Quinn.
The unplugging of one Christopher Prince continues.
I didn't know that de-arming was a word, but I guess that's what we're doing right here.
Well,
and I don't mean taking his weapons, I mean taking his arm.
I'm not sure what you call it, but I can certainly see the effects of it. And it's going to spell basically the same result. Maybe irreparable damage done to the left arm of the young Christopher Prince. This young man will not give up.
Cross.
Finally.
Coming in illegally.
A little reprieve now.
But now referee Bill Olsen is yelling at him in the corner, and this is going to give CW Anderson and Preston Quinn a chance to continue what they're doing right now.
Meanwhile, back at the ranch.
I mean, Cross did that out of desperation. He sees that his partner's in trouble. Prince is up.
Oh, wait! Both members of the Extreme Horsemen.
And look at Cross. How fired up is Cross?
Whoa, man, both members of the Extreme Horsemen now being introduced to the
Wait, no.
of the boots of Christopher
No.
Prince, who finally makes this tag. Nathan Cross.
Just drop kick after drop kick. Nathan Cross downs Preston Quinn.
Back of the
The
elbow.
splash. CW Anderson with a splash. Preston Quinn into CW Anderson. Nathan Cross also kick to the face of CW. He's got PQ. Fleener.
My,
Fleener.
my word. These two youngsters just may have found a way.
And they're both up. Preston Quinn.
Oh,
No. No.
Four
Cover. 1,
feet.
2.
Oh. 4 feet landing from the top rope into the
Wait. No,
of
CW
the
Anderson.
Patriots chest. Big right now from Prince.
That-
Into the jaw of CW.
And CW returns fire.
Things have most certainly
And then roll
picked
up here
here
from
now.
Cross.
Roll up.
2.
Oh.
Cross.
Oh.
Super kick.
That's just very
1, 2, 3. CW Anderson victorious.
well. Could be the end of it, and most certainly is.
The PJ, Preston Quinn, an ECW original, Dorado, CW Anderson, the Extreme Horseman.
The Extreme Horsemen victorious here tonight against Bad Magic. And wait a minute, what is this? What is this?
Yeah! It certainly isn't going to win him the MATW Heavyweight Championship, but it will definitely give him
What is he in a referee shirt for? Ace Montana lost. Why is he still here? Go home.
a little bit of satisfaction.
What is this? No, they won the match. No.
Oh, wait.
Absolutely
Oh,
not.
the left arm.
You can raise anybody's arm you want to. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, but
the
maybe
Extreme
he
Horsemen
should be
won the
raising
match.
that one. Big Ace Montana has had enough of the shenanigans, the tomfoolery, the hijinks.
I've had enough of him.
Never enough of the big man representing you, me, and all of these fine folks here.
What is he got a referee shirt on for?
You're a saver, sir.
Rosewood, Virginia, how y'all feeling the rest of the night? What y'all think about the MATW tonight, Daddy? That's some real pro wrestling right there. Hey, let me hear it. I want to say, even though those dang horsemen, or dirty dog, try not to cuss, give me a little bit of a break. Them dirty dog horsemen, Daddy, we want to say to all the good guys in the back, not that guy right there. Nobody likes him, especially because he's bald and he's mad about it. And Brent Fleener, I tell you what, guys, thank y'all for coming out. We love each and every one of you, because if it wasn't for you, and if it dang sure wasn't for y'all, it would mean nothing. Thank you so much, and have a great night. We love you.
The winner of this match will be the first ever MATW Heavyweight Champion.
I'm going to say this, Thomas. If this man, Doug Delicious, is able to walk out of here holding that piece of hardware, it's quite a feat. He's taken a beating.
Well, you talk about that, but Anthony Athens, talk about taking a beating. He started his night with Asapi, almost taking him to the hospital, and then he barely squeaked by Victor Andrews out of nowhere with that kick. But let's also talk about these two men, and we've seen them, these guys hate each other. I mean, there's up and down the Mid-Atlantic. They have just left a trail of disaster in their wake trying to take each other out.
Doug Delicious has hanged Anthony Athens over the top rope.
It's been a vicious, vicious fight, and it all culminates right now as they get ready to fight for the MATW title. Let's go to April Bailey for the introductions.
And the corner to my left, from Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, weighing in at 245 pounds, he is Doug Delicious. And from Queen City, Maryland, weighing in at 250 pounds, he is the Golden Gladiator, Anthony Athens.
Come on, big man. And so the winding, cascading road that has been this tournament culminates here. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the final match in this tournament. The winner, you know, he will be the MATW Heavyweight Champion.
That's it. One of these people walks out MATW champion. One of these wrestlers, one of these top MATW stars. I mean, you know, thinking back of all the MATW shows you and I have been to and been a part of, how many matches, how many shows have we been at that one of these two wasn't in the main event, if not both of them?
Not very many.
Very few.
And it's usually against one another.
And here we are, Doug Delicious, Anthony Athens.
And no love lost here, certainly.
We cut this tension with a knife.
Ray Charles could see that in his current state.
How many times did you see these guys in the ring together where they weren't trying to kill each other? I mean, it's deliberate. They're focused. They want, not only do these guys want that MATW Heavyweight Championship, they want to beat the other one for it. They want to say, Doug wants to say, I beat Anthony for it. Anthony wants to say, I beat Doug for it. And I up until that last match, I thought Anthony Athens' night was over with. I thought he was done, but he pulled that kick out of nowhere. I mean, that's all it took, and he was down. Doug Delicious has been through some grueling matches as well in this tournament. This is anybody's ballgame for him.
And as much as I hate to say this, I would have been a fool and a liar to say I disagree with you, Thomas. Anthony Athens was bludgeoned in his opening round match, and then somehow, because of disqualification, he matriculated on to the next match, and somehow, by the will of these tremendous fans, found his way to victory, and to this match here, the winner, Thomas, it's bittersweet.
Well, and
he will be the first ever champion, but he will then have
lock up.
Bullseye planted firmly on his back. Huge elbow now from Delicious.
But look, you're talking about a huge elbow. He went right to work on that neck immediately for him. I mean, Doug Delicious focused on the body part, focused on trying to take
big boot
Athens
now
down
from
as quickly as possible.
the Golden Gladiator, Anthony Athens. Wait a minute. Oh, and I mean to tell you, if you didn't see it, which I know you didn't, he had the absolute biggest handful of imagine.
I think you're seeing these, but regardless, Delicious, look at this. Wait, the roll up. On the rope,
Doing
one.
his old tricks again.
Oh,
And
come on,
Myers
count, Myers.
shutting it down. Thank goodness.
I told you Myers couldn't count to 3.
And a very beleaguered, very worn.
Oh, but look, he's going to work on that neck. I mean, the neck of Athens. You know, I don't even know if Anthony Athens should be out here, too. Oh, almost a 3 count. I don't know if Athens should even be competing right now.
It's a very valid point. That neck already ailing, and I mean ailing from the opening match. That he has endured the entire tournament.
But Athens, again, I've told you, he's got more heart than he's got brains.
He'd have to be deceased. That's just
Well, and Doug Delicious knows that. He's aiming to do that right now. I think that's the goal.
And all the force he can muster, just pressing the throat of Athens onto that second rope was Doug Delicious.
Wait.
And that neck breaker again.
And targeting, I mean, a swinging neck breaker. It's in the name. He's just going right to work on that neck. 1, 2.
Such a vicious move. If the individual receiving it wasn't already from severe neck trauma.
Well, it's like I said, I think Athens coming out here, I mean,
you got to give him his due. I know you don't like it.
I have to admit, I said it earlier, I could be wrong. Anthony Athens might walk out here with the belt, but Doug has been focused on attacking that neck this entire match.
And now, a very early victory lap of sorts.
Now, I got to say,
I don't know exactly what that is.
I don't know if I would take the time to taunt Athens right now. You don't let him get to his feet. Oh, and Athens fires back.
Wow, 3 now, huge forearms finding their way into the side of the head
But Athens
of
stopped.
Delicious. Wait, could he possibly return the favor with a neck breaker of his own?
1,
and
2. Only a 2. And look, the kick out might have hurt Athens' head. To be quite honest with you, the kick out that Doug Delicious just did might have caused Athens popped up and that strain on his neck. I mean, that's how much pain he is in. You can see it on his face every time Athens moves. Every time he stops and the adrenaline calms down for just 1 second, you can see the pain on his face.
But you know, it's almost as if
the
pain isn't causing agony, it's causing angst and anger.
Oh, wait a minute. Wait,
that
that's
right
his own
there
Spartan kick.
It's going to
Delicious
cause a
with
visit
cover.
to the dentist.
1, 2, and we saw earlier Athens do what was maybe kind of a modified version of the Sweet Kiss Goodnight. Did you see that, Fleener? And maybe that's a modified Spartan kick. These two men know each other very, very well, but the mastery of those holds is not quite the same. Regardless, there might be a bit of taunting in that. There might be a little bit of one-upsmanship there, Fleener.
Both of these competitors have laid it all on the altar of pro wrestling tonight.
Getting to his feet as Doug Delicious is just grabbing him and sends him out, much like we saw with Chase Emery.
Dumping him now through that second rope.
But you know what?
Delicious and Athens.
So it's rare that you're going to hear me criticize anything Doug Delicious does because he's such a perfect professional wrestler. But I don't know that I would have thrown Anthony Athens out. Why give him a chance to recover? The dude's hurt. He can barely stand up on his own power. Don't let him catch his breath.
It's twofold, though, because he caught his breath, too.
But thankfully, Doug realized, so he's outside now, doing exactly what he should be, going right to work, clubbing to the back and to the neck there of Athens. Oh, and that chop.
Thunderous in its delivery was that chop. And he is known throughout.
Oh, wait a minute.
This wonderful
Look at
sport
this.
for those chops. Oh, wait a minute now.
Listen to Athens
Chops
returning
and
fire.
and slaps of his own.
Wait a minute. Oh, sends Doug into the ring itself.
That
Anthony Athens just stalking his prey here.
It's exactly what you said. Maybe just that short window.
Well, you know,
of time.
These two have fought each other so many times. Doug knows that you don't give Athens a chance to breathe. Don't let him catch his breath. Don't let him get that second win, that third win, that fourth, that fifth win that Athens gets. There you go.
Very wisely mirroring Delicious, if you will, Athens was able to roll into the ring briefly to stop the
Now
count.
Doug rolls in. Maybe he's going to stay in this time. Wait. Nope. Doug Delicious back out.
The large veteran from Myrtle Beach, Doug Delicious.
Well, let's be real. Neither one of these men want to win this title on a countout.
Nope, not built for it.
Wait. Oh, both
right
men
here.
down right here in front of us.
Right in front of the broadcast position, ladies and gentlemen. Still, both competitors. I don't think they're getting up. Thomas,
Well, what happens? What happens if
certainly
it's a count out?
Todd Myers has now reached the count of 4, and the Golden Gladiator first to his knees, and now his feet. Let me tell you something, Doug Delicious. You should maybe pay attention.
Anthony is up. Doug is on his feet, or crawling rather. On his knees in the ring.
And I'm telling you, Doug Delicious is injured.
Oh, look, Doug's telling him to back off. Doug just wants a timeout.
After
Well, listen. What is that? What an emotional moment. Doug Delicious apologizing for all the ways that Anthony perceived he was wrong.
After all he has put that young man through,
Isn't it?
does he expect?
Oh, and of course, Anthony Athens shows his true colors, not accepting the apology. Oh, Doug into the corner. Wait, wait a minute.
Blame him. Another double axe
Wait a
handle
minute.
finding its mark.
Athens picks him up.
And now,
Oh,
Doug Delicious
turnbuckle.
paying
Athens.
heavily
Oh,
for past
wait a
sins,
minute.
I'm sure, but wait a minute.
Did you see that? I mean, Anthony knew he was going to put the boot up. These two men know each other so well. And Athens sends him in. Picks up Doug Delicious. Drops him.
Sidewalk slam now.
A spinning sidewalk slam, Fleener, with authority. Down goes Doug Delicious. Anthony Athens is on his feet.
He is unconscious, Thomas. Look at Delicious out there.
How is Athens still standing?
This is the heart of a champion. This is the will.
Wait.
Oh, no.
Doug gets the feet up.
And that is the mark of a veteran.
But it might have been desperation, Fleener. It might have been a Hail Mary from Doug Delicious because it looked like, I mean, I'm not going to sugarcoat this. It looked like Anthony Athens was 3 seconds away from becoming MATW champion.
And folks, both of these rugged, battle-tested individuals are having trouble getting to their feet. Delicious is first to do so, and now he's joined by Athens. But wait. Well, one more time.
Thought it was going to be it. Oh, wait.
Oh!
Both men avoiding each other's signature moves here.
And now Doug Delicious is absolutely, he has no idea where he is.
He just wants a timeout, Fleener.
Standing on that apron, and I mean he's gassed for good reason, Tom.
Well, I mean, he's been through, what, this is match number 3 tonight, and it's not slouch opponents. I mean, Doug fought Blade Brown earlier. Doug Delicious fought Chase Emery earlier. Anthony Athens survived Asafi. He didn't even beat him. He just managed to survive Asafi and beat Victor Andrews out of nowhere. But, I mean, Victor wore him down before that happened. This is a contest between two men that have given everything they have all night. Wait, swing and a miss. Look at this. Look. Oh, Doug.
Man.
And that neck, that already injured neck of Anthony Athens just pulled back against the rope. Look at this, look. Oh, that's it. Just ring the bell. Cover. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. That's it.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have.
That's it.
Oh, I am dreadfully. And I know you're reveling in this, but I'm dreadfully despising what I must do next.
Well, that's it, Fleener. The victor, the winner, is Doug Delicious. Plain and simple. You can say whatever you want to. Anthony Athens puts up an amazing fight. He leaves it all in the ring, but he's also leaving the ring right now with help from the referees, with help from Cowboy John. Doug Delicious is your MATW Heavyweight Champion. Doug Delicious is victorious. He is the MATW champion.
Ladies and gentlemen, regardless of what you may think of him, we indeed have crowned our first ever MATW Heavyweight Champion, and it is none other than the man to my right, Doug Delicious. Big man, I gotta say something. What you did here tonight, regardless of you and I not seeing eye to eye all the time, I gotta tell you something. Pretty impressive. Brett Flair, with every drop of sweat coming from my body, with every ounce of blood pumping through my body, and your cheek, it's an honor. And it's an honor when you're the first. And I will go down in history, and it doesn't matter if any of you all like it. As the Mid-Atlantic Heavyweight Champion. And from this period on, in the entire Mid-Atlantic region, there's only one recognized Mid-Atlantic champion, and it's right here. You know, 30 years. 30 long years. And I'm not putting myself over, but then again, I am. I've been in the ring with the Road Warriors, with CM Punk, with AJ Styles, with the Headbangers, Buff Bagwell, Scott Steiner, Tommy Dreamer, and the list goes on and on. And I learned something all these years. I learned about respect. I learned about loyalty. I learned about what it takes to be a champion. And even after all these years, and let me tell you something. Everybody back there, I have respect for. Every one of you. But guess what? You all just got beat by someone 20 plus years your elder. And guess what? I hope you're in my position one day, where you can still wrestle, do the things that you love, collect championships, and pass the torch from generation to generation, which I plan on doing. So this goes out to everybody. Everybody back there. I respect you. But guess what? You want to come out here at any time and challenge me for this? It'll be an honor. Just like it was an honor to wrestle everybody out there. You gotta forgive me, Brent. I've wrestled 3 times tonight, and I'm a little parched. And I guarantee you tonight, I'll be drinking a lot of Coors Lights, celebrating this victory. Whether you like me or love me, it doesn't matter if I'm disgusting or what. One thing you can call me, and that's your Mid-Atlantic Heavyweight Champion. Well, you are the first ever MATW Heavyweight Champion, there is no doubt. One other thing you are is a marked man from this point forward. Any thoughts on that, champ? Let me tell you something. I don't buckle under pressure. Not at all. I've wrestled at the MCI Center, Baltimore Arena, Giant Center in front of 18,000 people. It doesn't bother me one bit. If anything, it elevates me. Still to this day. And I tell everybody,
Working young guys is where it's at for me. I need to be challenged. I need to be pushed. And that's why I stand here in this ring today as your Mid-Atlantic Heavyweight Champion.
Ladies and gentlemen, there's nothing else to be said. For Alexander B. Thomas, for the MATW brass, for the folks here at Body by D Gym, and ladies and gentlemen, for each and every one